anything.
Principle is an energetic and standard-based principle, right? From what I can tell from the conversation we've been having, it really does come down to principles. Like you have standards, you have principles, you have ways of belief, and you hold yourself to a higher standard, right? So that holding yourself to a higher standard, I know that came from difficult times, right? It came from not
Tough.
being good enough, not having enough,
Mhm.
not moving fast enough. Like, how does a person build the habit of raising their standards continuously? Because you did it over years. It didn't just happen,
Does not
right?
happen overnight. I totally agree with you. The key thing is, it's again, you want to be focused in what's important. The vision has to be there. The vision gets blurred many times, and then you expect certain things in certain parts of diversified portfolios that I have and myself. And I feel, okay, why is it not behaving like I expected it to? But then you get into the nitty gritty, and then you find out, hey, the market overall, with the interest rates so high, with the insurance going through the roof, property taxes so high, and you hear about lots of operators underwater in this market. Fortunately, Vinny Chopra sold majority of things, almost all of them, except for my Houston property and my Austin property. So that's it. That's also about, how much is it? Like 125 million, just those two alone.
But when you say that, it reminds me of I have the same feeling, right? Like I had a big portfolio a few years ago, big to me, right? And now I've sold down. I'm like 1/6 of what my portfolio was,
Mm-hmm.
but most of it's paid off and it's still appreciating. I kept my highest appreciating assets, and it's very interesting to watch these things still keep going up in value. I'm still selling more of
So
them,
true. So
and
true.
it's created a different space, right? So there's this kind of consistency that I've seen in you. You have a habit of wanting more each year. Even when you met me, you're like, Walter, I like the 100 millionaires. That's really a great idea. I can get behind. And let's make it a million, right? Add a zero. Let's go to that next level. That's the mindset of leveling up. And even in your coaching company, I know your mastermind's not millions of people in there that you want it to be. But
Yes.
you have this standard of how many people I want to help every year. And you're driving towards putting people to the mastermind. And that's why you and I are now partnering up,
So
putting each
excited
other
about it. I
in the
can't tell you.
spaces. We're,
Yeah.
we're putting each other in the space where we're good at, right? I'm very good in
Yeah.
traffic. I'm very good at conversion, and you're very
Yep.
good at building millionaires. So it's like, we have this, my core mission is build millionaires, your core mission is build millionaires, and this traffic has been the challenge in between. And you just spent,
I
I want to say it
think
was
you just
35,000
hit
or
the nail on the
50,000,
head.
like,
It's hard to find motivated people who will take your roadmap, your blueprint that has a long track record, in my case of 17 years, going from $1,000 I invested in the company to 1.6 billion portfolio. Literally, that's the truth. I did not take any money from but my family wouldn't allow me to. They said we became multimillionaire when I retired and so forth. And they said, don't take this money away from us. But the key thing is, when you make those decisions and you have
and this is not your family, Vinny, but if we go back, this is actually Concha and your wife who said, Vinny, you're not allowed to
yeah,
invest any dollars that we've already
yes,
built or protected. We're
yeah,
not taking any of this money and putting
yeah,
this in the syndication thing because it's a new thing and we don't
yes.
trust it. We trust you, but we also trust you to do it with no money because you said you can. And so you took
No,
$1,000.
I
Yes.
became a
Okay.
broker in 2004, California broker.